Alright, I think we are ready. Let's do it. So, my characters are, everybody is level 5. Let's come over here. So, with the open information, that's going to take our average party level up to 6. Oh, that's really loud. So our average party level is 6, which divided by 2 is 3. Then plus 2 for very hard takes us up to monster level 5. And as soon as we go up 1 level on one character, we will be monster level 6. Which we might level after a single scenario on Gem, or possibly on Drifter. Both of them might be close. Probably not. 40 XP is quite a bit to get. But anyway, now I think is the time to go back to the scenario that I failed and didn't upload the other day. So it's the only one I failed so far in this playthrough. So we're at like 90% success or so. Back to the Snowscorn Peak. And I just didn't upload it before because it was just I was 7 health away from winning. And I don't think I'm going to really do anything differently. And I didn't want to do any editing because I'm lazy. So let's pull that. Oh, actually, you know what? Before I go, I want to spend some of my herbs like I should have last time because I got a lot of corpse cap in that level I just played. So let's spend a corpse cap and an axe nut. And then what else do I have? I have corpse cap, snow thistle, and a rock root. Let's do rock root, snow thistle. So corpse cap, axe nut is going to give us corpse cap, axe nut, the frenzy potion. So during your turn, do an attack for 2. This is going to go to... Oh, I was thinking Blink Blade on both of these. It could go to Drifter. If we ever throw Crushing Weight on, then Frenzy Potion is pretty effective on Drifter. I guess it could go to Gem. We don't do as many melee attacks on Gem, but we should... I mean, we've got Heavy Sword, so we should get a melee attack in once per rest cycle. It would be good on Blink Blade as well, but I think I want the other potion on Blink Blade. Which is Rockroot Snow Thistle, which is a renewing potion. Which isn't the most amazing thing, but... What did it say it was? 82? 92. Oh. 91. We get to recover 2 spent items, so I can get back my Spyglass and my Heavy Sword. So I can, like, do a strengthened plus attack, then immediately renewing potion, and then do another strengthened plus attack on the same turn. This will give me double strengthened attacks while I power potion, double plus 2 strengthened attacks while I power potion. So I think it's probably about best case scenario I could get. And with that in mind, I don't think there are any other good herbs that I could get. Corpse Cap Snow Thistle is a poison potion, which is not very good on any of my characters. I guess it could be decent on Gem when I go for this melee attack, but I would rather keep the other 3 potions that I have. And Drifter, just there aren't any potions that will help me like deal damage at range. So I could do some like tanking potions or something, but I don't really have access to those right now. I really want some flame fruit for strengthen potion. Anyway, now we can go to the Snowscorn Peak. This is just a regular road, and this is our... Yeah, when we get back to town, we will start winter. So we are doing our final road. Hey! You stopped just under a moss-covered tree, unsure if you heard what you think you heard. A tiny-sounding voice calling out, "Help!" That's one you're sure of. You search around the base of a tree and spot it. A beetle nearly the size of a fist. It rubs its limbs together in a practiced way. The friction sounds nearly like human speech. Help me. Against your better judgment, you pick it up. Despite its unusual size, it looks somehow fragile, lost. Harrower, help, save. Is this bug claiming to be part of a harrower? A harrower is a sentient collection of bugs, but it's unusual to have one maintain that intelligence when detached from the greater whole. Option A, there's a mass of fire ants marching over to get a look. Put the two of them together to see if they can communicate. Option B, a talking bug. Might as well take it with you and keep it safe. And we all love talking bugs, and I know that there's a sticker for talking bugs, so we will do option B. Okay, and no effect if we had done A. You find a suitable container and pocket the beetle. Maybe it will be useful someday. Summer Road 34. I don't remember off the top of my head what that one does, but I know in the speedrun I always pick option B, which means that it's not a bad one. So let's add our bug in a jar sticker. Okay, on to the level. And this is a doozy of a level. This is like the first like really hard boss fight. The scenario is complete when the Algox Stormcaller is dead at the end of that round. Each character discards one card. Let's discard invisibility, because we're probably not going to get a lot of use out of it, I don't think. Could do continuous health. I could do crushing weight. I could do relentless. I kind of like the idea of activating relentless bottom, so I think I'll do crushing weight. And then on gem, we've got just so many options of cards to discard. Formless Grace. I might want that move for jump. Yeah, I don't know. This is tough. Maybe Luminous Descent. I think I'm not super planning on... I'm not really planning on healing allies. Okay. The wind never stops. It buffets you, a constant presence stealing your heat and fogging your mind, reducing your hands to frozen claws, but you cannot stop either. You carve a route towards the peak, one pitten at a time, hoping to reach the snow speakers hiding there before they cause any permanent damage. Your limbs are burning in protest. You jam your hands and feet over and over into jagged crevices. Just when you think you might have to give up, you reach for one final grip and feel snow instead. The summit. Pulling yourself over the ledge, you discover an island hidden in the stratosphere, a secret frozen plateau. The mountaintop rises steeply to a peak, and only a short distance away stands your welcoming party. It consists of one ancient steel-eyed Algox and two detachments of demons, their teeth barred in the frigid wind. Our preparations are nearly complete, interlopers, the elder Algox says, an indulgent smile crisscrossing her face. This mountain will fall, and when it does, the dirt-worshipping cult of ice speakers will be crushed. The elder raises her hands, and a great vortex of snow swirls around her. The rock beneath you begins to shake. The air hums with menace. I will use this mountain's own energy against it. Death comes. You let loose a cry and rush in. The time for speeches is over. So, boss specials. Special A, the Algox performs attack -1, which I believe is attack for 4. Yes, attack for 4. We can look at them here. I think they're a little bit easier to read here. Attack for 4, target 3, range 5, push 2. Then it summons a wind demon. It's normal for 3-player, and the frost demon is elite for 3-player. We'll double check, but I'm pretty certain that that is correct. Special 2, the fast ones, create a hazardous terrain tile closest to the closest enemy. All enemies occupying or adjacent to hazardous terrain suffer hazardous terrain damage. Then summon an elite frost demon. Yes. Oh, I never remember to lock this before I start marking things. Elite for 3 or 4 characters for the frost demon. Normal for the wind demon. And that's basically it. So special 2, in my experience, basically everybody suffers 3. Let's see. So So both special 1 and special 2 summon on this guy. And so that kind of leads me to my default strategy for summoning classes, which is to remove all of the summoning squares. So if we had this guy pulled into this corner, and we stood around him, that would prevent summoning. That's what I tried last attempt. I just had Geminate come right here and pull it into my embrace, and I pulled the boss right here. And then the problem is it drew special 1 every turn, and so it never made hazardous terrain here, and it just pushed Blinkblade away, and then it would just summon a Wind Demon. And it just summoned like basically every turn. So I think a better strategy instead is going to be push down here. This way it'll be really easy to pick up the chest because it'll just be right there, right? So if I pull on Geminate into my embrace, I can pull 2 at range 4. So standing right here, I can pull 1, 2. And then Blinkblade can come down, and from right here, I can push 3, 1, 2, 3, and make the boss suffer hazardous terrain damage, and then get it in the corner, and there's already a hazard right here. So if I can just get it to place a hazard here, then it will never be possible for it to summon, because both Special 1 and Special 2 are not move cards for it. So even if it pushes me away... Oh... Okay, well, I had to leave for a bit, but I'm back. So I have no idea what I was saying, and we will just continue on like nothing happened. So the plan is just going to be to push this guy down here. Gem 2 cards on the lost pile before your first rest. Please. Please. Why have I not been getting that like every scenario? Lose a card to negate suffering 5 or more damage. There are no doors in this scenario. Kill the first enemy to die. We'll lose a card to negate 5 damage. Hopefully. Yeah, boss attacks for 4, so it could happen. 5 or more cards become exhausted or never kill an enemy. Never kill an enemy is kind of tempting. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the others. I think I'm just going to go for 5 cards in hand, because I only need 1 check to get a new perk here. So the plan is Geminate comes down here and pulls, and then Blinkblade goes above and pushes, and we get down into the chest. Hopefully he'll make hazards on turn 2. So let's just Hornbeetle Carapace and Draining Pincers turn 1 to activate the thing. We can do all of these attacks before we rest for the first time for our Daredevil. So it'll go to the lost pile, and then I don't know. I mean, maybe we do Firefly Swarm or Reckless Jab Bottom as a loss. Either way, it shouldn't be too hard to find losses to play, right? Blinkblade. We can start with... We can do our breakneck speed double time, because we want this scenario to go as fast as possible. So let's go slow and do double time breakneck speed at 52. And we get our free move 3. So we'll go like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then if we pull the boss to here, the next turn we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with jump. We can do that. We'll go slow and get a time token, and our max health goes up by 1 from our cloak. And then Drifter, we're just going to do what we always do, right? Precision aim, fierce barrage. I like this. Blinkblade has the most moves, so it makes sense to be in the back. We just come down here. Drifter will just hit like Wind Demon boss, Frost Demon boss. Or maybe I should target these guys first. I actually don't hate the idea of just like killing all of the demons and kind of working front to back. Ooh, okay. And we have double time, so kinetic transfer's push is actually push 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So from just right here, if Blinkblade's standing right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, this hex is further away, so I can push into the hazard. So I think that's what I do. Just Blinkblade goes by itself and does the push on turn 2. Meanwhile, Geminate and Drifter just pick up the kills on everything else. And then if it's just the boss, we don't have to worry about its damage output very much, as long as it's not summoning. I like that. Let's go. And so speaking of the boss not summoning, it's going to make a hazard closest to the closest enemy. And that hex, it just has to be right here, unfortunately. And then everybody adjacent to it suffers, and we get an elite Frost Demon. So not the greatest start. Geminate, Wind Demon. Oh, I really should have gone slow on Geminate, not fast. Wind Demons are going to pull in. Frost Demon is going to move in and hit. Okay. Well, Geminate, I guess. We'll just set our Horn Beetle. And then Draining Pincers. Maybe if I just move 1, 2, 3, this guy will pull me this way, and then this guy goes after Drifter, which I think is better. So then now this Wind Demon attacks for 3. It's disadvantage from my armor. You don't have a choice. It's, I think it's always used. And we got missed, right? Yeah, it was +2 miss, so that's a 5 damage pull from that armor. That's very nice. And then this guy targets Drifter, attack for 3. It does 2. Oh, actually, we'll block 2. Wind Demons are done. This guy doesn't get to go because he was summoned this turn. This guy will come here and attack for 4. Okay. Maybe I am going to target the boss. I'm not sure. Blinkblade. We'll just do our free move 3 and then activate both of these. 1, 2, 3 should be fine because we can move 7 with double time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. We don't even need to jump, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we've got move 2 on kinetic transfer. And then Drifter will just activate as well. So everybody got all their actives up. And let's do this. So Blinkblade, I want to go fast. So let's do Reckless Augmentation. And kinetic transfer, both of those for the top, so then we just need a bottom. So Blurry Jab to reach. Reaching the boss on turn 2 is going to be hard. I guess we could play Power Leak Loss. I think we just figure that out when we get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to have to use Jump Boots to get to him with the move 7, and then I attack him for 7 with Reckless Augmentation, and then Kinetic Transfer to push him to the corner. And that's fine. That'll work. Geminate, I'm thinking I want to go fast. I can go Mind Spike, and I can Boots of Speed to underspeed Blinkblade. Mind Spike, and I can hit this Frost Demon, and then Smoldering Hatred, and I can hit the boss, and I get an attack 6 into the boss at least. I think that's what I'm going to do. I like that. And then Drifter. Drifter's never going to have enough move to reach the boss here. I could Violent Inheritance to start picking off demons, although I'm a little bit concerned I'm not going to have enough damage. It really comes down. So, I mean, I've got two options. I can front to back everything. Blinkblade pushes the boss into the corner. as long as the boss doesn't get its, like, move and melee attack, it'll just stand there, and then I'll be happy. If it gets its move and ranged attack, maybe I push it to this top corner instead of the bottom corner, just so that it'll be in range of Geminate already. I'm just wondering if it makes the most sense to have Geminate just kind of slow play, back off, and hit this Frost Demon. The problem is I don't want Blinkblade to take, like, tons of damage, because Blinkblade's going to get hurt a lot by its breakneck speed. We already suffered the 2 damage that we have to suffer. Yeah, we haven't played this card before. On the start of the next 4 rounds, during which you are not long resting, suffer 2 damage. So we suffered at the start of the turn, but we already did the suffer. To play 3 cards instead of 2, using 1 card as initiative. At least 1 top and 1 bottom must still be performed. So that's like 8 damage we're going to have to suffer just on that. And then Reckless Augmentation is another 2. So Blinkblade is basically killing itself in order to be, like, relatively effective on the boss. The big problem is just that Drifter doesn't reach here. I think I am going to try to pick off... Oh, I just don't know. Let's just move forward with Deadly Shot, and we'll just attack with continuous health, and we can get a tick back. Fast Wind Demons, and they go invisible, which I guess I'm not morally opposed to it. So reduced damage attack only in range 2, so only this guy's going to get to hit, and then they heal themselves and go invisible. So attack for 2, it does 3 into Geminate, and then they go invisible. Oh no, the boss did get his move in melee. Oh no. I guess I just short rest to get kinetic transfer back and push the boss again next turn. I just don't know what else I can do. So, I need to Boots of Speed, or Winged Shoes. And I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with Blurry Jab. Now, Reckless Augmentation, it's attack for 3, +2, +2, +2 Pierce. So attack for 7 with Pierce. What's Poison Dagger? 7's pretty good. Let's Spyglass as well. And if we're doing all that, let's Heavy Sword, right? So attack for 8. It does 9 damage. And it will poison. I'm going to go ahead and Renewing Potion to get back my Spyglass and Heavy Sword, but I'm not going to use them right here. Because I'll probably do it on another Reckless Augmentation in order to hurt the boss even more. Then we suffer 2 damage again on the Reckless Augmentation and get 2 XP. And then we have move, push for 6. What's the Frost Demon doing? Yeah, he's just hitting me. There's no way to avoid it. Move over here so that I can push him into the hazard, and then attack. Just attack for 2. And it does do 2 damage because of the poison and the +1. It'll set fire, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he suffers 3. Gem. I'm so stupid. The plan was to Boots of Speed so that Gem could get to attack the boss as well. Can I immobilize? No, he's immune to immobilize. I was thinking I could do this move 4 jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I would be in range to Mind Spike him. I think I still could do the damage if I wanted to. Because you can target monsters with things that they are immune to. They just don't get the effect. So I still target him. He's still... You know what's interesting about that? Is that it prevents the Frost Demons from doing anything. And so it actually helps Blinkblade a lot. So what if I just do that? So I'll Smoldering Hatred to immobilize this guy. Well, I don't need to get the boss, do I? So what if I just move 2? 1, 2. Now this guy's not 4-5 range away. Yeah, and 1, 2 doesn't get him far enough away either. So I guess I just double immobilize this guy because I don't know what else to do. So I'll immobilize him with Smoldering Hatred. And then I have move 4 jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now I will target the boss with Mind Spike. Because it just says targets of the immobilize ability. It doesn't say they had to actually get immobilized. And so we're 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will immobilize this guy. We'll re-immobilize this guy. Oh, we're not in range of him still. Exact range is so annoying. And we'll immobilize the boss, but he's immune to it. Then the boss suffers 1, and this guy suffers 1. And we lose both of these cards, which is whatever. We gain 2 experience. And I can discard a card to recover a card. Would I rather have Luminous Descent or Formless Grace? Because I have to discard a higher level card. I did not switch to melee, which means I'm in ranged form, so I think I would actually rather have Luminous Descent. And then I could get rid of another melee card. Oh, no, I don't have any more ranged cards, do I? I don't have any more. That's fine. Now, Drifter. Move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe? Yeah, because this way I can get to the boss next turn. And then Continuous Health is only range 3, so I can only hit this Frost Demon. So it would use a Fierce Barrage. You know what? I think I'm just going to skip the attack, because I think I'm just going to be focusing the boss. So let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4 instead. And now nobody is adjacent to Ice Spike. So if the boss goes really fast and does that, we're fine. Then the boss sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it would go after Blink Blade. 1, 2, 3. And then the Frost Demons are both immobilized, so they don't move, which means they don't set their element. Oh, I could have used my Elemental Stone to prevent the invisibility. Wouldn't have made a huge difference, though, I don't think. Alright, we're still in ranged form. We're 4 range away from this guy right now, so maybe we just Into My Embrace. I already have 2 cards in the lost pile, so I don't really have to worry about that. I'm fine with Into My Embrace. It's not super amazing, but nothing we have is super amazing. I mean, Firefly Swarm would do 1 more damage, but it's a loss, so kind of eh. I don't hate the idea of playing this move 5 stun and, like, just stunning this Elite Frost Demon so that he doesn't do anything, so that nobody has to lose any cards. Blink Blade, am I short resting here? Because I would love to hit with Reckless Augmentation again. And Kinetic Transfer. I would love to hit with both of those attacks again. So I guess the answer is yes. I'm not losing Kinetic Transfer. Please don't lose Reckless Augmentation. Oh, I hate my life. Oh, that's so tragic. Okay. Will Precision Timing... 1, 2... 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Will Precision Timing, I guess Blurry Jab to get the wound into the boss, and Kinetic Transfer. I'm so sad to lose Reckless Augmentation. That is like the card I wanted to lose the least. So we did the 2 damage suffer. Oh. Where did... Oh, Precision Timing. Okay. Drifter, let's just hit the boss as hard as we can. Fortitude with Violent Inheritance. Playing the loss. And we already picked Geminate cards. Okay. Special 1, which is the push and summon Wind Demon. So I guess him being in the corner isn't even going to help me here. I do get the hazard terrain damage, though, so it's probably worth it. Is there any chance I could, like, push him way over here? I could push him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I could start to try to pull him into this double hazard, but that's not going to work. That's okay. We'll just go ahead and go on Blink Blade. So we went fast. We already suffered the 2. Pay our time token. Move 2, attack 2, attack 2. Oh, okay. Well, we get the wound, so that does 1 damage and a wound, and 2 damage. So 3 and a wound. Then we've got move 2, but we don't need to play it. Then I think we will Blurry Jab. So it's attack for 5, 6 because of poison, 7 because of Spyglass Heavy Sword. I should have Power Potioned already. I guess I'll do it next turn. So attack for 7. Yeah, we get the crit. We'll take the crit over the time token, I think. So attack for 7, crits for 14, and then shield reduces it to 12. And then finally, Kinetic Transfer. We'll set the fire again. It's just attack for 2. Oh, whoops. I accidentally drew a attack modifier. A monster. Okay. We deal 2 damage and push 1, 2, 3. And he suffers 3. Yeah, this hex is from this one. I don't know why. It just looks like it isn't to me. But it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So that finishes Blink Blade. We did good damage to the boss. Let's go ahead and Health Potion. I really wish I had Power Potion because it would have been worth 4 damage. But oh well. Heal for 3. We also didn't get any use out of that -1 time token. But crit is just so much better. So Violent Inheritance, let's move 1, 2, 3, 4, so that we get pushed up this way, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, on the Violent Inheritance, and then it is attack for 4, target 2. So first into the boss, attack for 5 because of the poison. It does 3. Then into Elite Frost Demon. Oh, dang. Oh, no, that's actually really good. So it was attack for 4. It does 6. And it will immobilize. And we'll see why it's really good in a second. And then Fortitude, we will move Fierce Barrage forward. Then it's multi-target. So first, into the boss. This is attack for 5 because of the poison. We deal 10, and we pierce the shield. Yeah, this is so much easier with my characters being... Because last time I attempted it, I had level 3, level 3, level 4. And now I have 3 level 5s, and I have double time on Blink Blade instead of the useless card. And the monsters are the exact same difficulty. And finally, we will target this Frost Demon up here. So attack for 4 into him, and it does 3. And let's use one more precision aim tick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I did 4 attacks in this round, and I didn't draw any get a ticks back. That's a loss. Drifter's done. Geminate. Is there any chance we're just, like, killing the boss? Geminate's definitely not hitting that hard. Wind Demons are invisible still, so I can't stun them in any way with the Luminous Descent. So I probably won't play the loss. So let's just move 1, 2, I think. And then hit with Into My Embrace. He's pushing this turn, which means he's going to summon no matter what. So I think I will do the pull. So attack for 4, attack for 6 because of Horn Beetle. I think this is the first attack I've done, right? And I can't really buff it up in any way. Beautiful. 6 crits for 12. He takes 10. Did everybody crit him this turn? Everybody crit the boss this turn. I guess that also makes it easier. And then we'll pull him. With Into My Embrace. Switch us to melee. And happy days. Wind Demons move and melee. So this guy 1, 2. and then attack Blinkblade in a triangle pattern, and this guy 1, 2, and attack Geminate in a triangle pattern. So attack for 3, Blinkblade takes 4, attack for 3, Geminate takes... Oh, wait, actually, I accidentally drew that extra monster modifier earlier. I just accidentally pressed the hotkey for it. So they both take 4 damage, which means that Geminate needs to lose a card. And then... let's see, what's the next attack? The next attack is the boss. So I guess he's targeting Drifter first. That makes the most sense. So he draws a 0 and a -1 at disadvantage. So we take 3, and then we get pushed for 2. And that's fine. Then Geminate at disadvantage. Geminate takes 3, because it was attack for 4, gets pushed for 2. And then Blinkblade... attack for 4, we take 3, and we get pushed for 2. And then he summons a normal Wind Demon. But I think that's okay, because we did so much damage to him this turn, that I think we can just kill him this next turn. Elite Frozen Demon is immobilized from that really good Drifter pull, and then this guy just moves towards Blinkblade. Blinkblade has to go slow this turn, is still going to suffer the 2, so... we're just not really going to get very much out of Blinkblade here, I don't think. We can do Experimental Adjustment with Power Leak and Twin Strike, and we'll just figure it out. Blinkblade did enough already in this scenario that I think it's pretty won. I think we're going to short rest and get back Fortitude. I'll just do it with Dual Bow to get all my ticks back so that I don't have to worry about it running out. And then Geminate, we're in melee mode. I could Retaliate, but that doesn't do that much into the boss. Icebound Quills. We've got Ice. Move in. Hit him with Icebound Quills. Maybe even Shield on Mandible Storm. Maybe not. I like it. I like it. It feels like we're in good shape. Blinkblade is actually before all of the monsters, even though it's slow. Let's suffer the 2 damage. Move these ticks forward. Double Time doesn't move forward because we went slow here. But that's okay. Geminate, we just need to move 2. Wind Demons are disarming, that's fine. The boss is not summoning here, that's nice. Frost Demons are moving less and just doing whatever. It doesn't matter. Drifter's so tanky here, I don't think we can ever die. So let's just default move 2 on Geminate with Mandible Storm and then attack with Icebound Quills. So we get to eat the ice. We have Pierce on everything, so it's attack for 6, 7 with Poison, and then 8 with Hornbeetle Carapace, and then 9 with Heavy Sword, and then 10 with Power Potion. So attack for 10. Okay, we can turn the fire maybe just into fire again. Oh, no, into leaf. We turned the fire into leaf to reduce the range on Wind Demons. We did 10 damage. And then with Frenzy Potion, this is an attack for 3 because of the Power Potion. So 4 because of the poison. We crit again, which does 6. And then we just did a default move on Mandible Storm. We're still in melee form, and we're in very good shape. We haven't rested yet. We have 2 cards in the Lost Pile, so we got Daredevil. Lose a card to negate suffering 5 or more damage. So I want to get hit hard. Because I have not done that yet. I suffered 4 on the last turn. And Streamliner. I think I'm on pace to get Streamliner. Okay. I want to get Blinkblade's Battle Goal, which I think means I'm going to just move right here for the Frost Demon to hit me. We're on Drifter's turn. 5 cards left maybe means that I don't use the Dual Bow to get my ticks back, because it's a loss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we're always killing the boss next turn, right? I also wouldn't mind just short resting to play Fortitude again. If I attack with Fortitude, I kill the boss with a crit. Unfortunately, I don't have a move 3, so I can't pick up the chest this turn. I think Blinkblade could, But then Blink Blade doesn't get attacked for 5 because we've got move 3, heal 2, and we've got move 4, immobilize self, so we can move 7. But there's no way for us to lose a card to negate 5 damage if we're not getting hit really hard. Oh, the boss could do it. The boss just needs a +1 on Blink Blade. So let's just hope we get that, I think. So Drifter, I'll go ahead and move a tick forward to make Fortitude ranged. And then I'm just going to target the boss. So it's attack for 5. Cool. We deal 5. Now he dies in 3 turns, no matter what, to wound. Because he can't heal himself. And then Drifter, let's move 2. I don't know why. No, let's not. Let's not move 2. Let's move... Oh, I would love to not be disarmed. So right here is good, because this Wind Demon will hit Geminate, because Geminate was faster. So let's just stand still. And we don't need to worry about Dual Bow. Blink Blade. Go ahead and play this move 3 loss. Move 3 heal 2, targeting all adjacents. So 1, 2, 3. Heal 2 on ourselves, heal 2 on Drifter. And then attack 1, attack 2 into the guy right here. That doesn't matter, it doesn't help. Then we'll do move 4, immobilize self. 1, 2, 3, and we get to pick up the chest. And then we just won't do our top. We gain 4 loot cards, which unfortunately, that's the only loot I've picked up in this scenario. It's fine, because the boss is, like, dead, right? Wind Demons. So they eat the leaf, which means they get reduced range. So it's only range 2 on this disarm. So this guy has nobody he can target. This guy targets Geminate, this guy targets Geminate, because it was faster. So attack for 3, attack for 3. Geminate loses 2 cards. We're still in melee mode, so we'll lose these 2 ranged cards. We get disarmed, but we have Cure Potion for next turn. The boss will step away from Geminate to get rid of the disadvantage, and shoot Geminate and then Blink Blade. So Geminate... No. I'm feeling the +1 right here. Blink Blade first. Blink Blade suffers 5 damage, so we will lose the card in our hand, and we lost a card to negate 5 damage. And then Geminate... Oh, okay, well, Geminate was... We were taking big damage no matter what. We'll just lose 2 more range cards. We've got 1 melee turn left. Or no. We've got a couple melee turns left. We just can't switch. That's totally fine. Frost Demon. This guy moves here. This guy only has move 2. So this guy will just move here and hit Drifter for 5. And it misses. Easy. Easy. Okay, we crit the boss 4 times, though, so I can't really call easy. I guess I just long rest Blink Blade. That was a loss. Nah. We're immobilized, so we can't really do precision timing. We need to suffer 2 damage to play 3 cards, but then we get 1 experience out of it, minimum. Is there anything we can do to get experience? It doesn't look like it. Experimental Adjustment does kill the boss, though. So I guess we'll just do that. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no way for us to get any experience on any other cards, because we cannot move. But Blink Blade guarantees kills the boss, so Drifter will just tank stuff. So we'll just give ourselves 2 shield and retaliate 1, and then we've got shield and Deathproof Charm, and we can never die. And Geminate will just go for experience, which I guess means Venomous Barbs. Blink Blade is fast. I already suffered the 2. So we'll suffer 2 damage again, which just means we lose the card in our hand. For Experimental Adjustment, we go invisible. All enemies within range 2 suffer 1. And so 2, since they do it twice. Then we go invisible. We're no longer immobilized. And we win. Drifter, we can just move up here. Move 3, shield 1, renewing potion to get back our crude chain armor. We've got infinite shield for the turn. Geminate, Venomous Barbs. I don't think I'm next to anything. Yeah. So I'll disarm myself again for Venomous Barbs. And then Reckless Jab, it doesn't really matter. Frost Demon, they just move up to Drifter and they don't attack. Wind Demons, this guy hits Drifter, this guy hits Geminate, because Blink Blade's invisible. This guy hits Geminate. So this card would be here, so we've got 2 cards to lose. So we lose 2 cards, and then we lose 2 cards. Both of these guys suffer 3. But most importantly, we get 2 XP up to 7. And then this guy would hit Drifter, and it doesn't matter, because we'll just Deathproof Charm whatever damage it would have been. Although I think that did no damage as it is. Boss dies to wound. And the scenario is won. I do have Streamliner. I've got way more than Streamliner. I've got 8 cards still on Drifter. Blink Blade is dead, but, you know, we got there. And, okay. Lots of crits. I think even without the crits, though, I was still going to be in pretty good shape. Because I've got several more Fortitudes coming into the boss. Which I guess those are base attack 5 each time. I could even Crushing Weight to do melee attacks with Fortitude to get base attack 6. I don't know. I mean, I guess I didn't have that many turns left. So the crits definitely helped. Blink Blade was owed like at least 1 crit, since it did double Spyglass attacks. And my whole strategy of getting the boss in the corner so that it doesn't get to summon did not work. What was this? Turn 5? So we saw Special 2 on turn 1. Oh, wait, okay. Yeah. So we saw Special 2 on turn 1. There's just no way to avoid it. I think it's always summoning on turn 1 no matter what if it gets one of its specials. Then it got both of the non-summon cards, which was pretty lucky. And then it got 2 of the basically summon no matter what's because it pushes you away. So, okay. I don't know. I like this level, but it's a little bit it's just a really rude awakening. I think it maybe would have been better if the boss didn't push. I mean, I understand why it does push, because it's pretty thematic for it to push. But if it didn't push on this attack, so that it would be a lot easier to prevent the summoning. Because, like, making the hazardous, you can't summon into hazardous terrain. So, it making the hazardous terrain can actually really help you. And then it summons a Frost Demon, and it's like, well, if you can just keep that Frost Demon in place, that's 2 hexes that it can't summon from. But, like, Wind Demon, I mean, pushing and then summoning a Wind Demon, it's, I don't know. Anyway, we got it. Much easier with stronger characters. Let's see what loot we got. Nice, we did get a Flame Fruit. And then 4, 2 hide, and 1 metal. Flame Fruit, 2 hide, 1 metal, 4 gold. And is that it? Let's do our battle goals. We got 1, 1, and 2. Nice. 1 and 1. Let's see, what are we grabbing on Drifter? That +2 immobilized came in real handy there, so let's just do that again. And then on Gem, yeah, let's get rid of the last -1 that we can, I think. I don't know. I've kind of spread myself really thin, because, like, I don't know if we've even drawn this +1 poison. If we have, it probably wasn't a time that it mattered. I think we would have drawn it with the Strengthen on the temple entrance, right? 2 scenarios ago, on the final turn, when we attacked and missed when we needed a +1 to win. Oh well. I also never played this Elemental Stone, but I mean, maybe it would have, should have, could have been useful. I'm not sure. Anyway, we can scenario 1. Let's make sure we read the thing. Oh, nice. We got the only flame fruit. But we didn't get any of the axe nut. And we dodged a lot of gold. So we got relatively good loot overall, given what was available. The mighty Algox gasps at your feet, choking out a final curse. Your pathetic flailing does nothing. Coughs rack her chest and blood drips in the snow. I never planned to leave this mountain alive. Your fate is already sealed. The mountain, it falls. Her eyes go dull and her body relaxes into death, but her words still echo. You stand for a moment, thinking, could she have really done so much? Or was that simply the frustrated ravings of defeat? Almost as if it heard your thoughts, the mountain trembles, and something deep within it shifts. The tremor doesn't last long, but it's powerful enough to make you stumble. You rappel down as fast as you can, praying that Snowscorn holds together. 1 morale, 1 additional inspiration, forced link to Skyhall. I'm probably just going to stop the recording here, but just play the next one, because that was pretty fast. Inspiration 7, 1 morale, boom. Dunzo. We got the perks already, so let's collapse the characters. Let me make sure I have all the cards first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I really like this next level, too. It's a really good one, although quite difficult. And I found a way to make the power potion stay and not go away when I collapse it, which is kind of cool. All right, we can delete map. I don't think I'm doing this too early. And then I will hit stop recording, and then I will hit start recording, and I will load the level.